Yeah, it means a lot to me. Been trying to do better at being consistent in the big tournaments, and I'm reaching that level of consistency. Obviously, very happy to reach the semifinal, but and sure everybody knows I want to go all the way.
Hey, Coco, well done today.
Thanks.
I realize this is sort of routine for you, but it's kind of a long day looking at it from the outside. Can you sort of take us through, like, what this day looks like for you? Like, what time do you wake up? When do you eat? When did you get here? Like, into your singles match, and then the time between. Like, do you eat lunch before then? And just sort of how you survive for 8 hours or whatever it is, 10 hours at this level.
Yeah, I mean, it goes by really fast, I will say. When you're playing the match, it just goes by really fast. I think I got here 8:15 probably this morning, and I warmed up at 9:15, and then played at 11 and finished around 1:15, and then played doubles at 3:15. A lot of 15s, but that's what happened today. And yeah, and I have physio. It's pretty like normal. I mean, honestly, I prefer to like double up sometimes than go like once every day. But I know they're backed up because of the rain, so I knew that going into the tournament. But honestly, like doubles, it doesn't take for me that much energy, especially with playing with Katarina. She's obviously a very accomplished doubles player, so I feel like I let her do her thing, and I just kind of try to do my best to hold up my end of the court.
The waking up and the eating and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I ate before my singles and I ate before my doubles, and I don't know what time I woke up. I think I went to bed at like 10:30 last night. I woke up at like 7 probably. So yeah, that's like 8.5 hours of sleep, which is pretty good. I usually try to get between 8 or 9. So yeah, it's not as complicated as people as it may seem.
Hi, Coco, congrats.
Thanks.
When you're down a set in a big match like this, I'm curious how your, I guess, management of these moments has changed over your career, like how stressed or not stressed you are, and how that has evolved.
Yeah, she played really well, honestly, the whole match, but especially the first set. I think the first 3 games, I don't even think I saw a second serve. Maybe I don't recall. I think she was serving like 80-something, 84%, and like serving really well. So, when you lose a set like that, it's kind of you just try to brush it off. And I know that I should have held serve, especially the game I got broken. I think I had a couple game points. So it's just one of those things. Like I played one bad, maybe not even game, but like couple points, and she played a great set. And it's kind of just like, if she can sustain this level the whole match, and then she deserves it. And if my level doesn't rise, then I deserve to lose. So I knew I had to raise my level, and I think because I raised my level, I think she kind of, I just started to play more aggressive and not letting her dictate me off the court. And I know she's going to hit some great shots, like a couple forehand winners she like hit. And I'm just like, there's nothing I can do. And same with the drop shots. When you play her, you're going to get, a couple drop shot winners. And yeah.
Next question. Hi, congratulations. Iga said earlier that she thinks your mental game has improved over the course of the 11 times you guys have met. Is that something which you can see as well?
Yeah, I definitely think, and I don't know if it's like something I actively worked on or if it's just maturity. Over the years, I think you just get older and learn how to handle the pressures a little bit more. I wouldn't say it's something that I like. I don't have like a mental coach or anything like that, sports related, but it is something that I knew I had to improve and just be more positive. But I think it just also came with maturity and realizing that I can't, beat myself and also my opponent beating me.
Hi, Iga. Hi, Coco. Just thinking ahead to your matches against Iga. A feature here last year was you were really looping a lot of balls, and whereas in Rome recently you kind of came out crushing the ball. I'm not expecting you to reveal your tactic, but I'm just wondering whether you have a clear idea in your mind of now, like how to approach facing Swiatek on clay.
Yeah, I definitely think, I have to find, a better way to play her than the last times I played on clay, because I've obviously been unsuccessful the last couple times we've played, regardless of the surface and anything. So she's definitely a tough opponent for me and for anybody. But yeah, I think for me, I'll just have to like go back and watch and try to find, what I have to do. I think she's playing great tennis here, so it's going to be a challenge, but I'm going to go into the match with a lot of belief that I can, and I'm going to try to get, a plan for my team and then also my own plan and see where we can find the blend.
I wanted to ask you something else, but let me start by following up on that and asking you, when will you or have you started thinking about that plan or talking to your coaches about it?
Just now when he asked me the question. I just finished doubles an hour ago, and I don't really think about the next match until maybe the night before, because I think it's just part of my process of enjoying every match with everyone and trying not to think too far ahead.
And unrelated to your progress here, I wanted to ask if you had heard about Novak Djokovic withdrawing from the tournament and get your reaction to that news.
Yeah, I saw, actually, no, Brad was actually the first person to tell me. He's always on top of everything that's going on site. So I was very surprised, and I watched this match against the last 2 sets or 3 sets against Sarandolo, and yeah, I mean, I saw that he was obviously physically struggling, and I honestly I think everybody thought he was probably well, not everybody, but I thought he was on the verge of losing, and I don't know, something about him, and I thought when you get through a match like that he would win the title, but obviously I feel like I don't want to put any words in his mouth, but I think it probably came just from the late start, and it was unfortunate that he had to the matches went 5 sets back to back. So I think it was just a combination of those two things. Hopefully the injury is not too serious and he can be ready for Wimbledon.
Hello, Coco. I have a question about Mira Andreeva. She became yesterday the 3rd player in the last 18 years to make quarterfinals at Roland-Garros before turning 18. You are one of these 3 players. My question is, do you remember how did you manage with the pressure around these games at a tournament like Roland-Garros? And what do you think about the evolution of Mira, if you could see his games?
Yeah, I remember when I had made my first quarterfinal, I felt like the title was so close and it was so far. So the only advice I think would just stay in the moment and, believe that you make it, but don't, think about the end, because sometimes you hear the word final and you just think you're so close, and you are, but in hindsight, it's a long journey from that point. And I played her here last year, and we had a tough 3-set match, and I think she's a great player, and I played her in US Open, and that one was a little bit more straightforward, but it's nice to see how she's constantly improving with each week, and I hope that she can sustain it, because sometimes I know from being there the pressures and everything can be a lot. So I think just if I was on her team, I would just take care of the mental first and the emotional first before tennis and all of that, because it's a long sport and a long career that she will have, and I think she's going to have a successful one, and she's obviously a great player doing so many good things young, so hopefully she can continue here.
Hello, Coco. It's Przemek Pozowski from Tok FM, Poland. There were some questions about Iga, but I will do one more. What do you think about her playing this Roland-Garros? She was on the verge with Naomi Osaka, then she beat Potapova 40 minutes today with the Wimbledon champion, 6-0, 6-2. Does it impress you? Does it make you a little bit more stressful? And how do you deal with that, that you know that you're going to play the player that you lost 10 times?
Yeah, for me, nice way to word it. Look, she's obviously number 1 in the world, and she won this tournament 3 times already. And I think for me, I'm just going in with it with confidence. And I mean, when I played her in Cincinnati, I didn't go into the match thinking, oh, I'd never beaten her before, never taken a set off of her. So I can't think about, past players, Potapova isn't me. I'm not Vondrousova. doesn't mean anything that I'm going to, maybe I could lose with the same score, maybe not. But I'm just going to go in and just try to win. And I have nothing to lose. All the pressure's on her. So, yeah.
Hello, Coco. Congrats.
Thanks.
You enjoyed the atmosphere today. How's it like to play against Ons in front of a lot of Tunisian fans? Second question is about the NBA Finals. Who are you rooting for, Mavs or Celtics?
What was the last question?
NBA Finals.
Oh,
Who are
NBA
you
Finals.
rooting
Oh my
for?
gosh, I forgot.
Mavs or
Yeah.
Celtics?
Yeah. Okay. First, playing in front of the Tunisian fans were great, and I know Ons has like very, Tunisia is a very patriotic country, and she's kind of the icon there. So I knew going in it was going to be a lot of people cheering for her, and it was very fun to play in front of a crowd like that. They were very passionate about her, but not disrespectful towards me or anything. So I think that's what makes matches like super fun to play in when it's such a fun environment and everybody's, they're like. I think in my post-match interview, I said that they were against me, but I didn't mean it to word it like that. It was more that they were for Ons. So I think that was like really cool. And for the NBA Finals, there's Mavericks and Celtics. I think I'm gonna go for the Mavericks just because I like Kyrie Irving a lot, and I met him a couple years ago. So yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% for one team. I'm a Heat fan, and we lost first round, but maybe next season.
Yeah, just curious about your conversations with your brothers the last few days, and if you talked to them today yet, and what's the nature of those chats back and forth?
Yeah, well, Cody, who's 16 years old, he's 16 years old, and he doesn't answer the phone ever. I haven't spoken to him on the phone probably in like 2 or 3 weeks because he's doing his thing. Or he'll text me after a match and he'll literally say "good win, Jit," and Jit is like a slang in Florida. That I don't even know what it means, how to explain it, but that's literally the last like 4 or 5 texts from him. And then Cameron, he's the youngest, and he'll call. I think I tried to call him yesterday, but he was on playing Fortnite, and so we talked, and then he kind of just wasn't talking for like 5 or 10 minutes. He was like, "I think I'll call you tomorrow," because he was busy playing Fortnite with his friend, and he has not called me today yet. And tomorrow's his birthday, so I'm going to wish him happy birthday, and I have some gifts coming for him tomorrow. But, yeah, that's kind of our dynamic, and Cody, typical teenager, and Cameron just being, a kid that loves Fortnite. Thank you, everyone. Thanks.